Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another great episode of Urban Tasters with your boy Gruz, if not me, who else? As you see, straight off, Fresh Heart and Stripes apparel. Definitely make sure you go check us out at heartandstripes.com. Definitely got to take care of the sponsor. Another episode here today. Got some new great flavors. Had to step outside my elements. I've been kind of researching some things, as far as his weed, because like a lot of times, like when I tell y'all guys, like I have like hella five menu to pick from. So it's like if you got 50 different kinds to pick from, how do you choose? Um, Me, like I said, I have had, I done smoked a lot of strains. I mean, same thing, a lot of people going on here probably can say they done smoked a lot of these kinds, but just didn't know what they was. But what we'll be reviewing today is this is called Tropical Candy Runtz. Yes, Tropical Candy Runtz. Um, I mean, honestly, like I said, it's I done had many different forms of runts, black runts, candy runts, purple runts, yellow runts. Ever since I touched down back here in Philly, it's like it's been a whole runts fiasco. Everybody has runts. Everybody has it. So I said, okay, let me go against the odds, and I decided to try it. Even though I have never tried any of the runts so far, because since I got here, I've been getting lied to a lot. So somebody tell me, "Oh man, this is rainbow runts," and then it should be some bullshit. So I mean, for y'all who don't know, tropical candy runts is a mixture of red runts and baker's dozen and struffles. So the reason, like I said, why I picked this one also is because it's a triple mix. I've been telling myself lately that I was trying to stay away from the hybrids, being those that I've been going hybrid crazy. Um, Now what most people don't understand what a hybrid is when you have multiple strands crossed. So if it says indica dominant or sativa dominant, then that means whichever strand that that's mixed with is dominant on the indica side or the sativa side. So lately, this time around, I decided to go with a lot of the indica dominants. So, and I mean, I can't lie, the punch has been a whole lot different than the last go around. With this kind, it's like I can't say it reminds me of like I had a flavor before like it. The candy part I can't really say is too candyful, but I guess they call it candy runts because it looks so colorful. It is like a purplish. I don't know if anybody really knows me like that, but I kind of stay away from the purplish ones because they had a whole little rumor going around a few years ago with everything being sprayed and dipped. So I kind of stay away from whatever is the purplish kind, but this right here is beautiful, y'all. And then it's like it's very, very sticky. I mean, a lot of people hate that. I mean, I'm a grinder user. I mean, I know sometimes I do have to roll up on the go outside on the streets, but most of the time, I'm at home with my grinder because it's easier, less mess, and I get to stretch my weed, get the maximum amount out of my weed. But a lot of times I get people buzzing, roll this up, bro. And I know damn well they joint like a 2 gram bud. Then the bud never come back and the L come rolling around. That joint skinny as shit. So a lot of times I always, try to do my go thing at home. Also, I mean, for y'all rollers out there, we have some I'll be giving away some gifts soon. Being those that a lot of y'all probably know or y'all done figured it out now, I also have another platform which I co-host called Chronic Cinema, which is a podcast, weed related podcast. So it's like we took cinema and chronic, I mean cinema and marijuana and merged them together. And that's what came out, Chronic Cinema. But the one thing, like I said, I can't say I don't like about this a little bit. It grinds up very, very fine. So yeah, you might roll your L because, like I said, I tell people I kind of like sometimes I'll scale it out depending on the price. That's another thing too. As a reviewer, I don't lie. So when it comes to the price point of the flowers, I kind of do weigh out depending on because, like I said, I buy low end zips as low as $100, and I buy high end zips as much as $200. Sometimes 250, 300. It all depends on really the strain, and then if I really really want to try it or not. So it all depends. But as always, we know this is the part where we had to add in the commercial break, so I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, it was good. Back. Unfortunately, due to certain bylaws and things of YouTube, I can't show y'all everything. I wish I could. I mean, y'all can also go check it out on our Instagram page. We actually do show y'all pictures of the flowers that, you know, um, I could also put some in the shorts too, reels, things like that. But like I said, the thing about this, we'll get back into it. It's very sticky. So I mean that's a good thing. Normally it's sticky either for two reasons, not gonna scare y'all. Sometimes I keep hearing this rumor about this shit being sprayed, allegedly. So that gives like a sticky film that'll get left behind, although sometimes it's just the THC from it. It's just that sticky. So we're gonna see. I mean, I know this is not spray. Like I said, a lot of good things I can hear from what a lot of people go through. I mean, my people fishing, so I don't really have to go through the is it real, is it not. Um, so far, color smoke, pearly white. That's another thing I tell y'all people, man. I'm not jinxing nobody. Anybody can more than can bat with me. I be smoking weed with these cats, and the weed, the smoke be black, dark color. I mean, I've been a cigarette smoker for God knows how long. Never seen black cigarette smoke. Um, Popping and sizzling. I have never smoked weed or tobacco that pops and sizzles once it's lit. Only thing I ever know that pops and sizzles was a sparkle. Um, I'm not gonna lie, the taste is cool. The taste is like very distinct. It's not like a strong aroma of like candiness, but you can kind of see the sweet taste. Why I think they call it candy. Um, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I like it. And see, me, I haven't smoked probably like that's around like 2:30 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock. Now, once again, I don't know how these episodes get released, but if y'all see my last episode where I had something that was the top shelf, more expensive, but it ain't a lot of choking and coughing. That's because once again, about a year and a half ago, I remember a lot of people was talking about they was playing with grown weed differently, pretty much the old fashioned way. And I had got a little piece of it, kind of somebody referenced it as being homebrew. That's because they've been tasting these chemicals for so long, they think that that shit normal. They think that you're supposed to having a headache is part of the high. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not. I I never seen a high with a headache. So we're gonna leave that alone. But as y'all see, like I said, for me, it's passing a few tests. You may see me light it back up. I only lit it once. So as you see, I always tell niggas the weed keep burning. Bullshit go out. Like I said, got a nice little head to it. You can kind of control, you know, how the impact is, how deep you will get. Don't mind the yawning. I have had a long day, long day. So I mean, but generally, like I said, I like the taste. I like the aroma. A lot of these joints stink. Sometimes that's why they like that's that gunk, that gank, that skunk, because it does have a weird aroma. But this one smells very pleasant. Um, kind of does. give you like a candy aroma coming off of it. I do give it that, but I'm not even gonna lie. It's worth a try. I would definitely, like I say, always be honest. Because when you dealing with all these different strands, I try to be fair because I like certain kinds that people don't like. So I really like to only try to thumbs up the kinds that I will go back and repeatedly buy. Um, I'm not gonna say that I will go in the store and specifically I wouldn't get in the car and drive to go get this. But if it was in the store and I came across it and I just wanted something different to go with what I was originally going to get, I would definitely try it. If they gave it to me as a sample, I would definitely went back and purchase. Because like I said, this one was scaled up at maybe about 1 gram. Oh, imagine if I smoked a regular vanilla Dutch, bigger, whole different situation. I'll be somewhere knocked out. Mm, But the origin of this one, I don't really know because, like I said, Runtz came out a few years back during the pandemic, real big. I remember Runtz and Gelato being like everything on the street, gelato, Runtz, gelato. Um, I had some shit, I think it was Gelato 42, I can't remember. Because somebody was telling me Gelato 47 is actually Gary Payton. But when Runtz had the first Runtz, I actually got my hands on was Black Runtz. And that shit was some gas. And then I got Runtz again, and that shit was some gas. Like each and every time I got Runtz or Gelato down south, it was some gas. Once I got back up north, I got Runtz and Gelato. It was some bullshit. But being up here, you start to get the education, the lingo, and when you got like they got something called plat. Well, I'm sorry, I'm learning the lingo now. So if you hear a guy tell you, "Hey, that's plat," my man said that's platinum OG. Now I know at the time platinum OG was at work. I didn't know platinum was considered to be dirt. But a lot of times when I see cats weed, they be like, "Oh no, that's different type of plat. That's different type. It's all platinum." So I guess now platinum is supposed to be like the mids of the loud game. So it's so cheap. And that's what a lot of people have. Me, honestly, I don't really deal in the plat because what? I don't want nothing nobody can tie or consider with bullshit. Then number two, like I said, I've been in the game too long, so it's like for me to be running around with some dirt is not gonna work. Not gonna work. And anybody who know me know I'll roll up some average with you, but I got some gas somewhere around. It just depends. You might not be a nigga that roll up like that, so I rolled up the snicker first. But there's some gas lurking somewhere, always near me. So that's the benefits of knowing, being so highly educated. And that's the same reason why I started this platform because a lot of people just make a call, go in the store, grab, and they just smoke. Being though that weed is going so crazy now. Like I know when I looked at the weed dictionary, I think they said it's like 7,000 strains. So the little couple 40, 50 that we be all hype about, oh, that ain't shit as many of them. Like you gonna say we gonna go through all 7,000, but it's a possibility that we can get across of a lot of them throughout these episodes because majority of the ones I buy were hybrid, so they're always something and something. Like this one is three different kinds: red runts, baker's dozen, and something else. Yeah, red runts. Hold on. Yeah, this is red runts, baker's dozen, and struffles. And see, this another reason. Once again, two of the kinds that I love. I love red runts. I love black runts. I love struffles. I done had peanut butter struffles, candy struffles, all types of struffles that they done had out that I done been able to get my hands on. And each and every struffles was always some good. But once again, still ain't lit it back up yet. But it's like you see, like I said, it's not a hard smoke. It burns very cool. I mean, honestly, that's all depends on how you store your stuff. I like these little cool, smell-proof, waterproof bags. They do very good. I mean, I'm not worried about the smell. I'm a grown ass man. It's just a simple fact that if I can smell my weed, that means air is getting in. Remember that. Quick science lesson. If you got some weed in your house and you can smell it without it being lit, that means there's air getting to your weed. After a few days, that should be crunchy as some chips. So if you know, like I said, like somebody like me, I buy differently. So the way I buy, I have to keep it stored. And then due to these shows and other stuff, I might, put it to the side. Like even the last, like everything we have reviewed so far, I still have some because whenever I do my thing, I always archive some. So each and every joint that we review, I can go and take it out right now, straight, twirl up. So I mean that's the only good thing too, because like I said, you for the consumers, and I'm gonna do this for a favor. This is gonna hurt the dispensary, and this is gonna hurt your retail guy. Um, this is gonna be a good way to end this show. All right, so for y'all prominent weed smokers, me and my homeboy did an observation just based off of our lives. So for somebody like me, I spend, cause see, I'm not saying now, about 2K a month. And see, the reason why I say it's 2K a month, if you talk about a quarter ounce a day, based off of loud, and you smoking premium, $25, $30 an ounce. I mean, eighth, you talking about $30 to $60 each day. Every 10 days, it's 600. 10 is 3 sets of 10 days in a month. So that's 6, 12, 1800. Simple math. So what I decided to do in the midst of starting this show is I just buy the state the state maximum. So when I go into a dispensary, everybody has their state maximum amount that they're allowed to buy. By me buying the state maximum amount when I go, it actually saved me a shit ton of money because my first month I did the observation, I spent about 900. See what I'm saying? From 2 grand, because what I did was instead of me saying, okay, I'm gonna grab an eighth, seven, eighth, seven, eighth, seven, eighth, seven, I said, let me buy a QP. So there the QP might have cost me $300-400, but then I realized a week and a half going into 2 weeks, I'm still smoking out the same QP. So then when I grab again, which is 450, well, 450, now I'm at 800. Now the reason why I say, I went to 9 because sometimes I'll bump it up and I get a better QP. So I mean, normally they range from like $300 to upwards of five, depending on the quality. So that one I might have got a 400 joint and a 500. Cause that's when I was I had a lot going on, so I was buying the pressure every time, no breaks. So even that, you add that up, grab twice, I don't already cut my cost more than a half. Let's just say half, which is great. So when I started thinking a little more into it, I'm like, you know what? I have the ability to mix and match. So I said, well, damn, since I'm gonna do this review, I might well take the mix and match option so that way I can have more cons. Because normally I just get the QP, hey, let me get QP gumbo. I don't want to try different cons. I want what I want. I probably tried it, I liked it, but due to purposes of the show, I venture out to other strains because I could just simply get the gas every time, but I can't review the same weed. Somebody told me the other day, you kidding, nobody knows what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. That's just like buying fake clothes. I know that they fake. If a nigga who know clothes get close enough to me, they know that they fake. But I got a conscience. So for that reason, I don't do that. That's why you see me every time I read the back of it because I don't know if y'all can see. It's on the bag. In print, not cool. It's labeled on every bag. That's how I said when you got a good, you know, dispensary connect, it's kind of like you can guarantee, you know, you ain't got to deal with that flim flam. You kind of see how I come in, stuff like that. But I hope that little tidbit that I just shared in my personal life helps you guys save some money too, because this weed thing is kind of expensive. I mean, everybody loves it, but we also do have to understand it has a cost to it too. Nobody got a forest out back full of it. You got to call somebody or go somewhere and get it. So at the end of the day, it still costs. Being though is that it's state legal, of course the state gives you little discounts and stuff like that as far as buying from dispensaries. So that helps a little bit. But if you're walking in the door buying an eighth, you're really not saving nothing. But if you walk in and say, okay, well, let me try QP, they gonna have deals, specials. And I'd actually been, like I said, a couple of dispensaries that really let me mix and match. See what I'm saying? I can get a QP 4 different kinds, and that'll give me 4 different strains. I even know one that will let you get a QP 8 different strains. However you want to broke it down, you get a different quarters, you can get different halves, whatever you want to do. So I mean, it's definitely gonna be a good one. And I keep promising you guys we're gonna get to the food, man. We're gonna get to the food. But see, another personal tidbit I'll share with y'all guys. This platform, like I said, we do food, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, the food that we have in our city is the food that I love. So now I'm going through a turmoil because a lot of places that I love have either closed down or have changed names and owners. So it's hard for me to just to go out the gate and be like, yeah, we gonna order from here. And it ain't the same people. Pizza different, crust different, sauce giving me heartburn. Like it's just different. So that's been the hold up on it. I do got some reviews which you guys can see on the Instagram page or some little quick ones, little places that I go to on a daily basis and eat at. I actually just got one yesterday, one of my little corner stores. Like I said, I'm a hood hopper. So you catch me in these hood stores. I mean, I'll show you all some stuff downtown, stuff like that. But a lot of stuff to these stores, if you look up where they at, they ain't gonna be in no counties. I do have some, which I'll save later on into the game. But right now, I'm just trying to show people the core places I go. And then I want to make sure that the people who, when they actually come across the video, they be like, oh, wow, that's the guy come here all the time. I always tell these people, man, y'all look out for me, I'm gonna look out for y'all. All the times I might have left my change in the car because everybody know I don't like touching change. So I always try to have exact change so they can keep it. So many stores I go in, hey man, I gotta go get a change out the car. I ain't go ahead, don't worry about it. There's a lot of don't worry about it. So for me, this is a depreciation I can do for, these establishments. Plus a lot of them have been feeding me since I was a child. Even though it was my money, but they have been around, good quality food. And then I don't know if any of y'all ever came up in the hood, y'all folks, and ain't got it, whatever, whatever. Folks ain't home. Yo, man, my mom ain't home today. Can you hook me up? I got you tomorrow. No, go ahead, man. I got you, man. This one on me. There was a lot of them on me's too as a kid. But see, I think I kind of understand because going in these stores, I always was like the smart weirdo in the store. Cause like I remember guys couldn't count their change properly. And the Chinese people used to try to burn them. I'm like, yo, man, don't do that, man. Get that man his 75 cents back. No, 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 man, that cost come on, man. We just got the same stuff. How he get different change back? Then when his mom, he go back home, and his mom gonna think he's stealing. Come on, bro. You don't know our household, man. Don't do that. So I used to go to bat with these Chinese people at like the age of 8 or 9 over simple math. Promise, swear to God on my life, man. Simple math because they used to always try to get my friends and people, other people. It could have been a stranger in the store. But I know as a kid and the way that we came up, your mom sent you to the store with a 10. Mama know that your shit, they shit $8, $2, $3. So if you come back with anything less than what they think that you supposed to have, oh little nigga, you stealing. When our reality, we ain't even do nothing. Like the chain bowl got me. I just didn't know how to count. So a lot of them cats, man, we used to go to bat back then, but as we got older, it came in agreements. And like I told my man the other day, I had him cracking up because people be like, yeah, I'm tired of all these foreigners. I'm like, I don't look at Chinese people as foreigners. I mean, this gonna be a funny one to lead y'all off with. But to me, I don't look at Chinese people as foreigners. Chinese store in my neighborhood, I'm probably one of the only few people that ever seen the back of that store. Been back there, chill, watch TV, 70 show, feet up and everything. Jack and Jill container, we sitting on the joint with the pillow. See what I'm saying? Like, me and my man was thorough with the Chinese people because you gotta understand, we done beat these motherfuckers. We done robbed these motherfuckers. We done did everything to them. And they still here in our hoods eating. We ain't run them nowhere. Same set, same ones, bro. They niggas, man. We gotta respect them. Poppy, same thing. I don't do all that, man. They brown niggas. We done beat, rob, beef, still stay in our hoods. Don't change. Come to work every day. Argue with you. Fuck you, man. Right back at work, opening tomorrow. Nigga, they us. Some of these nationalities, bro, they didn't claim they done been jumped in. And they didn't withstand the test of time. So some of them I do get a props to, but my Chinese folks, I take my hat off to them, man. I swear they make better chicken than black people. Some black people. Anytime you in a Chinese store, say to go ahead and lie, go ahead and tell a lie, say nigga ain't in there ordering chicken wings. We get 3 wings, fried hog, salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. Yeah, the most need to be trademark phrase in the world. 3 wings, fried hog. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm like. It's crazy, man. But as always, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Urban Tasters, where we got to review Tropical Candy Runtz. If I'm correct, that's still a hybrid dominated strain because I remember I told y'all that's actually a 3-part. This is actually the first 3-part that we have reviewed here. Normally we just, stick it to the 1 and 2, but this is the first 3-part. But as always, we push the bar. We got another great strain waiting for the next episode. Um, it's just a lot, man. I mean, I don't want to put out too much on the platform because I got a lot of things people say speaking into existence, but I am the person that can do it. So I'm not speaking to myself. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I always tell y'all, man, make sure you check out our sponsors. If it isn't for them guys, we would not be able to make these shows. So also check out the sponsor, Heart Stripe Clothing, owned by, you know, moi. Also, make sure you check out the hottest cinema podcast in the world, Chronic Cinema, on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all major streaming platforms. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram, all platforms out. Follow me on my personal page, girls, on all social media platforms. And as always, appreciate you guys for watching. Y'all keep watching. I'm gonna keep doing. And as always, see y'all guys again.